Good morning, everybody, and this is your DAX day trade setups for today. So we got the pullback, but we've kind of flew through the structure I was looking at. To be quite honest, I'm not going to get an exact level here, but you can see any one of these tails should have held us up, and it didn't. So we flew through 15,950, and let's just call that our level. I suppose 1600 was also there, but we basically just flew through that with zero regard for any support. And the other thing that we did do as well, which I wasn't quite expecting, you see you had this diagonal. So this zone here was definitely an area where waiting for an opportunity to be long, but we basically blew through that. This could be stop hunting. So in other words, there would have been a lot of people sitting here waiting for a long and trying to jump in early, and then they would have their stops fairly close. So this last bar here could very well be stop hunting. But nevertheless, we are back in the range. Okay, so we were in this range since April. Now we are back, so since the beginning of April. And now we're back in this range. So first things first, get rid of that. Leave that level in. Leave that level that we've bounced in, and then just add this bottom level here. That would be the ultimate bottom of the range. So right now, you have diversions on the 8th hour. You can see there's swing low of price, there. Price has come up for a higher low at the moment with an inside bar. It hasn't been confirmed yet. Obviously, we need to break above that inside bar for that confirmation. But look at your oscillators. Oscillators there's diversion, and we are sort of separated, pointing down, but we're starting to turn here on the faster moving oscillator. So we turn in this kind of environment here, you would expect buyers to be in this area here. So moving through the time frames, and you can see the 3 hour here, it looked like an exhaustion bar with some buyers coming in, bit of a setup. You would have been expected an inside bar and an engulfing bar to follow through on that. That didn't happen. It just continues the downside. Oscillators are definitely grouped the upside. We are below the moving averages with a crossover, so that's not really positive, but we're back in the range. And we're just waiting on politicians now. That's basically what we're doing. And for me, this is still a healthy pullback. Very healthy pullback, to be honest. It's 2 days, 2 really big red days. But basically, if you take it like this, from there to where we are now, we're basically fallen 2.5%. So that's a really decent pullback. If you look at the hour, got it crossed over the moving averages, does look like you should be looking for shorts. I don't want to be short down here. There's too much support to the left where we are. Definitely would look to get in at 15,956, 1600 area for a short. That would be the closest area that I'd be looking at. Oscillators are all over the place at the moment. No real indication. We do have a bit of a crossover, so it could be another little move down, but you're going to be capped by either 15,800 or 15,736, and you'd be well advised to get onto your weekly and just look to the left, and you can see there's another little weekly level just below, around there, and that is 15,665. So at the moment we have a massive engulfing bar on the weekly. We have these 2 hanging men here, so lots of bearish structure. It did print an all-time high ever so slightly, a couple of pips. If you look at the weekly structure, this is looking like you need a deeper pullback. But the trend is up. That's the reality of where we find ourselves. It is up until it's not. So what are we looking for here? Shorts should only be taken off this area would be of interest, 15,872. This area here would be of interest. You can see we did tag it yesterday. Going into the close, that's 15,900 or 15,908. And then this would also be of interest, 15,956. So those are the areas that you'd want to be looking for shorts. And then you're going to have to take profit at 15,804 15736 and 15665 if you get that far. So that's kind of the moral of the story. Trend is down. You're looking to move with the trend on the 50-minute, which is the downside. If you start breaking up above 15908 and 15956, you break up and you come back to find support, then all bets are off. Then you're looking for a move back to the upside, and your first target is going to be this area at 16064. It should bounce off that, come back, break through it, and then slowly start building a move to the upside. So, yeah, bit of a difficult one because you do have bearish setups on the lower time frames, but on the higher time frames, you really don't have a really strong bearish setup. I mean, okay, 3 hours starting, but all that is it's a break of a range and it's a retest of the range, to be honest. That's all it is. Obviously, we need to find support above 15956 for that to actually play out, but that is the moral of the story. It's only when you start breaking below 15665 here that you need to start getting worried about a bigger move to the downside. Anyway, that's kind of my view at the moment. Lower time frames, you're still looking to be short, but just bear in mind that you are in a range now, so anything can happen. If you start breaking up and you start building a base up here, then long it is. Carry on with the bigger trend. Anyway, hope that helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.